I think we're going to see a very big run out of Bitcoin in the next couple of weeks and a subsequent explosion in the altcoins. So hear me out, because there are a couple of clues to why this is going to happen and why it doesn't feel like it at the moment. So check this out. Hey everyone, it's the Patient Hodler coming at you with a very quick video update here from Brazil. As you know, at the moment we're a little bit short on crypto morning coffee and video updates because I've been traveling, but I wanted to give you a quick look inside my thoughts of why we are going to see a very big crypto run in the next couple of weeks. So let's start out with Bitcoin. We know that what really drives Bitcoin is the current news about adoption, and that all will probably go a little bit more bullish when the moment that Trump takes office comes closer, right? So that will be in early January. At the moment, we are a little bit in this phase. At Christmas, there is tax harvesting. We just had a big run. We need a breather. We have some consolidation. Alts are down 5, 10, 15%, retracing many at exactly critical levels. We would expect a retracement. So where alts are coming down, retesting, indicators are cooling off, and then go for the next run. We see it in many altcoins. We see it in the total 2, we see it in the total 3, we see it in the others charts, and so on. For Bitcoin, we are seeing that on the weekly, there are long wicks at the downside and very short ones on the upside. So we see a lot of buying pressure coming in at these points. If we're looking at fundamentals, we see that there are a lot of proposals for strategic reserves. We see that still for Trump, there is a high likelihood that there is going to be a strategic Bitcoin reserve in the US. And we are also seeing that there is more adoption out of companies. Bitcoin ETFs are buying a lot of Bitcoin, and overall the sentiment remains bullish, and it looks from the indicator side, TSI, MACD, and so on, stochastic RSI, that the momentum will continue to the upside, and that will be very positive for the altcoins. But until this move comes and until this move almost ends, the altcoins will not benefit as much, but then they will completely explode. So for example, Ethereum is already showing these signs. We have been covering it. Ethereum getting large inflows from the BlackRock ETF. We see that the TVL in Ethereum is at an all-time high, which is a very big indicator for Ethereum looking to the next explosion, to the next breakout, and then probably going to its breakout target of $6,800, and Ethereum will lead the charge for the altcoins, in my opinion. And therefore I believe once this Ethereum breakout is happening, all the altcoins will move higher, and I think this will happen in a very short time frame, so in the next 2 to 3 months. I believe then maybe the entire run will be over in the end of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter in 2025. So be prepared for that. But we are going to look at indicators in that direction as well. In general, we see that for the entire crypto market, the news are extremely bullish. So BlackRock, for example, says it's recommended to have about 2% Bitcoin exposure for companies, for large investors, and so on. If everyone would follow the recommendation of BlackRock here, it would mean that of the $900 trillion in assets globally, if there would be only 2% allocated to Bitcoin, it would put Bitcoin at around $900,000 per coin. So this would be a very bullish target. It will not happen this cycle, and maybe we see it with Microsoft, for example. The shareholders voted only 0.55% in favor of adopting Bitcoin at Microsoft. So we see we will need more than a cycle to get there. But right now the discussion is whether nation states are adopting Bitcoin or not. And I think we will see the first moves in the beginning of 2025. And that we always know that from the last cycles, the cycle ended with a very big announcement, right? Last cycle it was Tesla allows or accepts Bitcoin as payment. Yeah, that was basically the top. this cycle it might be the Bitcoin strategic reserve of the United States is approved, right? It doesn't make any sense if you get the most bullish news and then it's basically a sell the news event, but it's sometimes how the cycles behave. So it could happen. And then there will be the talks again about the super cycle is going on, right? And then altcoins will explode subsequently when Bitcoin is making a big move, and everyone will be about this time is different. It will be an altcoin super cycle or something like that, right? Because altcoins like Chainlink and Solana and so on are seeing so much TVL, so much adoption, that many partnerships and so on. So everyone will be talking the super cycle narrative, and that's usually where thrill and euphoria are the last phases of the cycle. I believe that this is going to happen again and will fool a lot of people again. But on the other side, we have right now a lot of bearish talks as the altcoins are down a little bit, that the top is already in, right? We see people in the comments telling that the top is already in and that now everyone has to sell their altcoins because this is like where the altcoins are in overbought territory. I think they are not. I think the biggest move out of altcoins is yet to come. And therefore, we need to stay vigilant, right? But overall, I think what is going to happen is Bitcoin does another move. Ethereum breaks out, leads the charge. Solana will also break out, and everything on top of Solana will pump like hell. And then all the other altcoins, like then this trickle down effect will really happen. Like large cap will outperform, then mid caps and small caps, and at the end is the NFT season. We don't know what is going to be exactly the narrative in this cycle or in the cycle end, right? Last time it started with DeFi. Some gaming went really nicely, and then the NFTs were a big factor in the last run. We're seeing signs of NFT revival already. Pudgy Penguins, we see a little bit about Bored Apes and so on. We see CryptoPunks. We will see what is going to be the big fat narrative in the end. Now, for this cycle, probably gaming and AI, as everyone already knows, RWA, but we will see a DePIN and so on, but we will see which other niches are going to go crazy this cycle. So make sure to stay tuned to this channel. First of all, for hopefully in the future, Brazil backdrops, right? Right now I'm sitting inside because here in the city could get dangerous to run around with an iPhone in the hand, and then I cannot make any videos anymore, so I'm not going to risk that. But you see already here in the background that it's a little bit more tropical than 0 degrees Germany. And yeah, I hope I can give you some really nice backdrops, some outdoor videos, and obviously a lot of insight into the ongoing cycle. We're taking a breather now. The next explosion is to come. So make sure to drop a like on this video if you enjoy this type of content. Subscribe to the channel, notifications on, and wherever you are on the world, have a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon. And I see you in the next video.